Good morning. Happy Friday. Did you see her? You got some little bunny hops there. She matches the colour of, I don't know what it is it wheat or, I'm not sure. It's not a proper field, this one, I don't think. It's just like wild. I just felt like I needed something a bit more wholesome this morning, and so we're doing the countryside walk and there's somebody coming. Come on. So what I thought could be fun is if my viewers, off she goes, want to try and describe the colour of Charlie and Peggy to those that are sight impaired, or just describe them so that the sight impaired can enjoy them. So let's have a good look at Charlie. Charlie, good boy. There we go. Good boy. Goody, goody. Oh, here she comes. Where's Peggy? Sit. Good girl. And there's Peggy. Now Peggy is more of an unusual colour for a border. But yeah, and I'm not very good at describing. So if anybody wants to take that task on for our sight impaired viewers, can you even say that? Then please do. I'm going to go and continue enjoying my walk, taking some time out to enjoy some peace before the workday starts. Right, good morning, it's 8:20. I'm glad I've done that walk, it's cleared my head a little bit. I'm sort of in hiding from all the news about the price hikes from Mounjaro, but yeah, we'll see. So my breakfast this morning is a wheat bran mug cake, 30 grams of Holland and Barrett wheat bran, an egg, some milk, and I've used the Arla blueberry, I think it is. So I've got some in the mug cake and some on the side, and then still a little bit to eat later, but I've calorie counted for all of it. Then my usual berries, and then just the last of this packet of Wonder Mix, which was 12 grams, and some honey. Look, I'm nearly at the end. So that is 470 calories, which is a little high for a breakfast, but I know I'm going to have a lower calorie lunch and this will fill me up. Oh, and it includes my coffee as well. So I'm going to go and enjoy this now. Oh, and I forgot to show you Andrew's project for today. He's got his 3 chocolate layer sponges out of the freezer. They are defrosted now. So he's going to decorate those today, and there's his cake board ready. Excuse the mess on the table. He'll go mad that I've shown you that. The mess on the table, not the cakes. And this is his first step he's piped some melted chocolate into some little shapes. So we will see how much we can catch of the decorating. So it is 10 to 1 and Mr. Fawcett is busy making buttercream. He's made a vanilla one and is in the process of making a chocolate one. And I am going to eat my lunch. Any minute now there'll be the noise of the mixer in the background, so excuse that. But I have got the other half of my cheats lasagna, again pasta, 5% mince, courgettes, passata, onion, maybe a few other things, but all, you know, quite low calorie. Then little gem lettuce, tomatoes, cucumber. I know it's a bit weird, but I've still got some leftover chickpeas, so that's the last of them. About 50 grams of chickpeas and my Aldi house dressing. And then I've also topped it off with a bit of extra reduced fat cheese, so there's 20 grams of cheese there with a Diet Coke, and that is just under 400 calories. Right, good evening. It is about 20 to 6 I think, and it's supposed to be 25 degrees, but we have come to Brayton Woods and it's lovely and shady in here. It actually feels quite cool. Well, not cool, but a lot cooler than the house, put it that way. There's a lovely breeze. So yeah, it's I think we'll be alright just to do one lap, which is maybe about, I don't know, 3,000 to 4,000 steps, something like that. Anyway, I just thought I'd come on and talk a little bit more about the price increases for Mounjaro. Before I start, this is only my opinion. It's what I've seen on social media. You need to do your own research, make your own minds up, but most importantly, do not panic. So, Eli Lilly are the manufacturers of Mounjaro. They are based in the United States. Now, they are saying that they need to raise the price in the UK to match with the US and other European countries. So yesterday, I should have looked at the date, I'm really sorry. Today is Friday and yesterday was Thursday. I don't know what date it is exactly, but this vlog will go out like 2 days after this has been filmed. Anyway, so yesterday there was a price list leaked that said what Eli Lilly would now be charging for each dose of pen to the suppliers. So the suppliers are the pharmacies, like Boots for example. So bear that in mind first. The first list that was leaked was the supplier price, not the customer price. But before I then go on, there's been another list leaked today that has different cheaper prices on it, supplier prices again, and it could be up to £50 to £100 on each dose. The lower doses don't have as much of an increase, but the higher doses do increase quite a bit according to this list. Now don't forget that you will then be buying from a supplier, and each supplier has a deal don't know if that's the word, a contract with Eli Lilly for how much they are going to pay, and that can be negotiated. And your supplier, your chemist, your pharmacist, can also choose whether or not to pass on the price increase to the customer, which is you, if you're on Mounjaro. So yes, I think the prices will rise, very sadly. I do not think they will rise in line with what has first been reported. They might do at first, but I think it will settle down. My opinion only. Because there's been more leaks, like I said, there's been more leaked lists today. So yes, I am aware that there's been a lot of upset and unsettled people in the Mounjaro community, and people saying they'll no longer be able to afford it, which is absolutely understandable. If the cost of your pen goes up by £50 or £100 a month, that does make it unaffordable for some. And don't forget as well, your supplier, your pharmacy, can also do discount codes, and you may also still be able to get discount codes from, or referral codes from other people following Mounjaro, mostly on first order and things like that. So, and these price increases are supposedly coming in on the 1st of September. Now, what's happened yesterday is that some of the pharmacies released new price lists based on these new prices from Eli Lilly. So depending who your pharmacy is, you may already have some idea about what your supplier is going to charge. But again, there's been a new list leaked today, which is a little bit cheaper than the one leaked yesterday. If you've been staying with the same provider, you may have got an email, or they may have gone live on TikTok to explain what they're going to do about pricing. You can switch providers. Let's go into your options as I think what they are. Option 1 is to stick with Mounjaro and to pay the price, whatever that price is, because it works best for you and it works best for your weight loss. Option 2 is to bulk order some pens. Now, I am not advocating that, because I think things are very fluid. There's a lot of scaremongering and a lot of TikTok gossip and Instagram stories and so on and so forth. Things are fluid, things will change. But some of the pharmacies are offering a bulk buy option, because most of the pens have quite a long expiry. So you can keep your pen in the fridge until that expiry date, which is usually about a year. It's only once the pen is opened that the 30-day period to keep it then starts. So that's your second option. Your third option is to switch to Wegovy or another weight loss injection. But each pharmacy will have their own requirements and criteria, and also there may be a period of at least a week. Well, if they say you'll have to wait a little while between stopping Mounjaro and starting Wegovy. Now, some people have said that's a month, some people have said it's a week, and also what was I going to say? You may have to start on the lowest dose of Wegovy, or you may not. But other news that's coming out is that there is a new strength. Bear in mind, I don't know anything about Wegovy, but there is a new strength of Wegovy about to drop that is more similar to Mounjaro. Now, don't ask me which milligram it's most similar to, I don't know. But apparently this new dose of Wegovy is stronger than their previous doses. And to my understanding, Mounjaro in trials eventually gave a 22% weight loss, and Wegovy gave a 20% weight loss. But I would bear it, for me personally, Wegovy is also made in the US. So I'm not saying it will do, but it could be coming for Wegovy as well. Anyway, your fourth option is to keep on as low a dose of Mounjaro as possible, or to pay for a higher dose pen and take the amount of dose from it that you wish to take by following advice that you will find elsewhere on the internet. So buy a 10 milligram pen, for example, and take a weekly dose of 2.5 milligram from it, and it will last longer. Be aware that is against manufacturer guidelines, and it's something that you must research and make your own mind up about it. I am not advising that you do that, or I'm not advising on any of these options. I'm just going to tell you what I'm going to do, which I will do in a minute. The only thing I will advise you to do just now, apart from wait and watch, is to buy your next pen before the 1st of September. Whenever your next pen is due, whether you've just taken your first injection last week or you're on your second or third week, get your next pen ordered before the 1st of September. That's the only thing I'm going to advise you strongly to do if you are on Mounjaro. And the other thing I'm going to advise you to do is watch and wait. Do your shopping around. Get on monj.co.uk for the price comparisons. Use people's discount codes. And do not panic, because there is options out there. I think there might be another option, which is to slowly, if you've got a little back stock of Mounjaro pens, you could slowly titrate down and then come off. And I would say to start calorie tracking, so you get some idea of what calories you are eating now that is getting you to lose weight, and then you can try your hardest to stick to a similar amount of calories once you're titrating down or coming off Mounjaro. So I am going to do what I've just said. I have ordered a 5mg pen, which I had taken 2 doses out of my 2.5. So maybe I've ordered slightly early, but that's what I've done. I've ordered a 5mg, and then when the time comes I can decide what dose I'm going to take from that, and I'm just going to carry on. And I think I personally can afford to take some price increases. Like I said yesterday, I can cancel some subscriptions, I can do some overtime at work, I can take some brand deals if I want to. There are options for me which I understand there aren't for everybody. But overall, please do not panic. Try not to get too upset. I'm upset about it as well. I'm mainly upset for the people who are going to be priced out, regardless of these, whatever lists have been released today. Whatever's happened, some people maybe can't even afford a £10 or £20 increase, let alone a £50 increase. So I really feel for you. But just wait and watch, and visit your GP just to ask. Look into your health insurance. If you've got any health insurance and life insurance, maybe you will be able to get prescribed through there. Look into all your options. I must admit, like I said, I feel upset too. But I hope this is helping somehow me to explain what's happened and explain what the options are, or what I know of the options. I feel a bit triggered by it, by the upset. There's been a couple of times today where I thought I want to eat something nice today. Now, I know that sounds a bit silly, because I always say how much I've enjoyed what food I do eat on Mounjaro, and I said that things are nice and blah blah blah. But when I say I want something nice to eat today, that generally means go to the shop and buy a donut or a cream cake or whatever. Something that will be higher calorie. Now, I have no need to go to a shop today, so I'm not going. And I don't really have anything in the house that qualifies. Yeah, I've got a few chocolate bars, Andrew's got a few bits and pieces, but nothing that would be as high calorie as a chocolate cupcake or a donut or whatever. So I am not going to go to the shop today, and I can avoid that trigger. But I think I just wanted to acknowledge that I am triggered by the news too. I'm upset for everybody else, not so much myself. And if there's anything I can do to help anyone apart from pay for it, then please do message me. All my details, all my socials and email is below. But do bear in mind, I will not be giving advice on dosages, on clicks, on split doses. All I will say is, this is what I'm doing. It might be against manufacturers' guidelines, but it's what I have decided to do myself. But I will share that with you. So, yeah, I'm really, really sorry for everyone who feels upset. And feels that they had finally found a solution to their long-term weight struggles, I am here with you. Sounds like that Michael Jackson song, doesn't it? Just go out and get a little bit of fresh air. Just clear your head. You're not like me. I have had to come on to the camera and talk about all this, which sometimes is the last thing you want to do. Sometimes you just want to get out and be totally free of it all. I want to say as well, if there's any options that I've forgotten or not thought of, please feel free to write them below. And last of all, please be kind. Be aware that there's a lot of people upset right now. Just like when Slimming World have changed their plans, that upset and their way of doing groups and things like that. That's caused a ripple. But things settle and things keep changing and things are fluid. Keep calm, take some breaths, have a rant to somebody, and then pick yourself up, decide what you're going to do and move forward. Okay, I am going to go and take a little bit of time out to finish this walk now, and I will see you later on for my evening meal. It is 20 to 4 is it? I've had 2 cold drinks today actually, as my morning and afternoon drink, but I just thought I'd show you Andrew's finished cake. It's just a simple 3-tier chocolate cake with vanilla, buttercream in the layers and piped around, and then chocolate buttercream in the middle. And then I think this is a Polish name, so I'm not going to try and pronounce it. Greg, is it? Grzes, Greg apparently, and he's 42. And that's piped around is the white buttercream and these little decorations that he's made. But as it's 27 degrees today, Andrew's been very stressed, and the decorations haven't quite stood up to the test of time, so this has got to go back in the fridge. But yeah, it's not took him quite as long as the unicorn cake, but hopefully they'll enjoy it, they'll like it, and Andrew can recover in peace. He wants to get it back in the fridge now. Sigh loudly. Sigh loudly, it needs to go back in the fridge. Yeah. Right, it's 7:05 and I am just sitting down to my evening meal. Before I forget, I've got an orange juice, sugar-free. I've got some rainbow salad with added tomatoes and baby cucumber. about 100 grams of Actifry chips with countered oil, and 2 of the Aldi 5% fat kebabs. And then I've got both tomato sauce and Aldi house dressing, and that is just under 500 calories. So, Mr. Fawcett, what was the feedback for your cake?
I said it was great. Loved it.
And what struggles have you had today?
Heat.
Heat.
Yeah.
Did you say that it might melt in the car on the way home?
Yeah, I just said I hope you get back home with it in one piece, really.
Good.
It's not just a
puddle.
A nasty mess in a box.
What I was going to say. And what did you say to me about doing more cakes?
I'll never do them again.
Never again.
Never. Until
Until next time. And these two are ready for playtime. Well, Charlie's ready for playtime. And Peggy's ready for a CHEW. Good evening. So it is 10 to 9 and I'm ready to settle down with my snacks and my games that I play online. Just taking my turn there. Right, so I've got 25 grams of these tomatillo and jalapeno pepper tortillas from Marks and Spencer's, and the other half of this Aldi Shocker dark chocolate with a cup of coffee, a cup of rooibos tea. I've taken my injection and I feel good this week. No side effects, not even really mild ones. I feel, apart from fatigue, I feel quite good at the moment. So the snacks are 238 calories, including my tea. And we've got almost two more dinners eaten. So I will come back on and do the roundup later. Good evening, it is 25 to 10. Here's hoping for another early night. I'm just watching going to watch the last 10 minutes of Coronation Street. Like I said, these two have both eaten their dinners and they've had a nice play tonight actually with their toys. So fingers crossed for a good last wee. And we might get a nice quiet night, but anyway. Yeah, so had my injection, had 3 good meals and some nice snacks. Got my vent out about the potential price increases. I've had a good day at work. Yeah, and a good week. Like I said, very, very, very minimal side effects. Like the only thing I've had potentially is a bit of fatigue. I've not felt any tummy aches or bloating or acid indigestion, anything like that really, for the last week or even 2 weeks. So anyway, today I end on 1,596 calories and 8,800 steps. So I'll do the screen recording now, and for me it's Friday evening, so I hope you all have a lovely weekend.